Dear friend, please pause for a few seconds. Have you ever wondered whether that small handful of nuts you eat every day could be the reason your legs feel weaker, your heart beats irregularly, your memory fades, and your risk of falling increases? It may sound strange, but the truth is, some types of nuts that seem harmless may silently affect your joints, muscles, and even your nervous system, especially as we age. You see, after 60, our bodies become a bit more sensitive, like a well-loved car that needs a little extra TLC. In today's video, we'll explore 3 types of nuts you should completely avoid, and 3 types you should eat regularly to protect your legs, your heart, and your memory. At the end, I will also share a little-known tip for choosing safe nuts that very few people know about. Do not skip this, because even one small change can make a big difference in your journey to staying healthy and independent each day. Let's talk peanuts. Now, I know what you're thinking, but Doc, peanuts are everywhere. They're in trail mixes, peanut butter, even those little airplane snacks. And you're right, they are quite popular. But popularity doesn't equal health, does it? First off, peanuts are actually legumes, not nuts. And they can harbor this sneaky mold called aflatoxin, a known carcinogen. Now, while our bodies are usually pretty good at filtering out toxins as we get older, it's like our internal filter isn't as efficient. Second, peanuts are high in omega-6 fatty acids. Now, we need some omega-6s, but too many, especially when we're getting older, can lead to inflammation. And inflammation, my friends, is the root of many evils, from joint pain to heart disease. And if you're on blood thinners, listen up. Peanuts are high in vitamin K, which can interfere with these medications. It's always best to check with your doctor, of course, but this is something to be aware of. Now let's talk about peanut butter. I know it's a classic, but commercially prepared peanut butter often contains added sugars, unhealthy fats, and even preservatives that can wreak havoc on our systems, especially as we age. Cashews. They seem so creamy, so innocent, but don't let that fool you. These guys are surprisingly high in oxalates. Now, oxalates are naturally occurring compounds found in many foods, but when we consume too many, they can bind with calcium in our kidneys and form kidney stones. Ouch, right? And for those of us with a bit of a sweet tooth, cashews can be a sneaky culprit. They have a relatively high glycemic index, meaning they can spike your blood sugar levels. This can be especially problematic as we age and our bodies become less efficient at regulating blood sugar. Here's another thing. Cashews are notoriously sticky. And while that might be great for making vegan cheese sauces, it can be a choking hazard, especially for older adults who might have difficulty swallowing or dentures that aren't as secure as they used to be. So while cashews might seem like a healthy snack, it's best to enjoy them in moderation, if at all, especially as we get older. Pine nuts. Those tiny, delicate seeds that add a gourmet touch to salads and pesto. But here's the thing about pine nuts. They can interact with certain medications, especially some antidepressants. This interaction can lead to a bitter, metallic taste in your mouth, a condition often called pine mouth or metallic mouth syndrome. Not exactly the after-dinner mint you're hoping for, right? And here's another thing to consider. Pine nuts are high in fats. Now, fats are not inherently bad. In fact, our bodies need healthy fats to function properly. But pine nuts are particularly high in polyunsaturated fats, which, while healthy in moderation, can become oxidized easily. Oxidized fats can contribute to inflammation in the body. And as we've already discussed, inflammation is something we want to minimize as we age. And just like cashews, pine nuts can pose a choking hazard, especially for older adults or anyone with swallowing difficulties. Those tiny nuts can easily get lodged in the throat, so it's important to be extra cautious. Now let's switch gears and talk about the good guys, the nuts that can actually benefit our health as we age. And first up, we have almonds. Almonds are a powerhouse of nutrition, packed with calcium, magnesium, and plant-based protein. Calcium, as we know, is crucial for strong bones, something that becomes even more important as we get older and our bones naturally become a bit more brittle. Magnesium works hand in hand with calcium to support bone health, and it also plays a vital role in muscle function and relaxation. And let's not forget about protein. Protein is essential for maintaining muscle mass, which naturally declines as we age. Almonds provide a good dose of plant-based protein, which is easier for our bodies to digest and utilize, especially as our digestive systems aren't as efficient as they used to be. But what really sets almonds apart is their ability to support heart health. They're rich in monounsaturated fats, the same heart-healthy fats found in olive oil, which can help lower bad cholesterol levels and reduce the risk of heart disease. Now let's hear from Miss Linda, who's been incorporating almonds into her diet for years. Miss Linda, tell us, how have almonds made a difference in your life? Miss Linda, oh, Dr. Oz, almonds have been a game changer for me. I used to have these terrible leg cramps at night, but ever since I started snacking on a handful of almonds before bed, the cramps have disappeared. Plus, I feel so much more energized throughout the day. Next, we have walnuts. Now, walnuts have a bit of an unfair advantage because they already look like little brains. But it turns out, this resemblance is no coincidence. Walnuts are truly a brain food, packed with omega-3 fatty acids, polyphenols, and melatonin. Omega-3s are essential fats that our bodies can't produce on their own, so we need to get them from our diet. They're crucial for brain health, helping to improve memory, focus, and overall cognitive function. Polyphenols are powerful antioxidants that protect our cells from damage caused by free radicals, those unstable molecules that can wreak havoc on our bodies. And walnuts are loaded with them, especially a type called ellagic acid, which has been shown to have anti-inflammatory and anti-cancer properties. And then there's melatonin. Melatonin is a hormone that regulates our sleep-wake cycle. As we age, our bodies produce less melatonin, which can contribute to age-related sleep disturbances. Walnuts are a natural source of melatonin, which can help improve sleep quality and promote restful nights. Now, let's hear from Mr. Thomas, who's been a firm believer in the power of walnuts for years. Mr. Thomas, tell us, what's your secret? Mr. Thomas? Well, Dr. Oz, I make sure to have a handful of walnuts every day. I sprinkle them on my oatmeal in the morning, add them to my salads at lunch, and sometimes even enjoy a few as a late-night snack. And let me tell you, my mind feels sharper than ever. I can still remember my grandkids' birthdays, no problem. And finally, we have pistachios, those vibrant green nuts that are as fun to eat as they are good for you. Pistachios are an excellent source of potassium, lutein, and zeaxanthin, nutrients that are essential for maintaining our health as we age. Potassium is an electrolyte that plays a crucial role in muscle function, nerve transmission, and blood pressure regulation. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at retaining potassium, so it's important to ensure we're getting enough from our diet. Lutein and zeaxanthin are powerful antioxidants that are particularly beneficial for eye health. They protect our eyes from damage caused by blue light, which we're exposed to from the sun and digital devices. These antioxidants can help prevent age-related macular degeneration, a leading cause of vision loss in older adults. But here's what I love most about pistachios. They're known as the happy nut for a reason. They contain a unique combination of nutrients that can boost mood and promote feelings of well-being. Plus, the act of shelling each pistachio can be a mindful and relaxing experience, further enhancing their mood-boosting effects. Now, let's hear from Miss Porcel Lords, who's discovered the joy of pistachios. Miss Porcel Lords, tell us, what do you love most about pistachios? Miss Porcel Lords, oh, Dr. Oz, pistachios are my go-to snack. They're so satisfying and they keep me feeling full and energized. Plus, I swear they make me a happier person. I used to get so grumpy in the afternoon, but now a handful of pistachios and I'm good to go. We've just explored 6 types of nuts that may seem ordinary but have very different effects on health, especially for people over 60. The 3 nuts to avoid, peanuts, cashews, and pine nuts, though small in size, carry silent risks ranging from digestive issues and hormonal imbalance to negative impacts on the liver, kidneys, memory, and physical safety during daily activities. On the other hand, the 3 nuts to add to your daily routine, almonds, walnuts, and pistachios, not only nourish bones, muscles, and the brain, but also uplift the spirit and enhance quality of life in a gentle, sustainable way. The most important lesson is not that you must change your entire diet overnight. Rather, it is about starting small, taking one step at a time. 1 handful of almonds in the morning, 3 walnuts before bed, or simply choosing pistachios instead of sugary snacks when you feel hungry in the afternoon. These small actions, repeated each day, can form a solid foundation for long-term health. You may be asking yourself, the answer is yes, because lasting change does not come from one moment of determination, but from simple, consistent choices filled with care and kindness toward your own body. If today's insights have been helpful, do not forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you will not miss the next one. And if you are currently using any of the nuts mentioned today, feel free to share your experience or thoughts in the comment section below. I am always happy to listen and walk this path with you. wishing you lasting health, peace, and strength to manage whatever health issues you may be facing. I look forward to seeing you in the next video, where we will continue discovering simple but meaningful solutions to help you live healthier, happier, and more deeply every day.